again. I'm Hilah, and today I'm going to show you how to make gravy. I'm not going to talk like that the whole time though. So a lot of people asked how to make gravy. We made biscuits a while back, and that was a fun episode, but then everyone's all like, I need gravy to put on my biscuits. This is BS, Hilah. So today I'm going to show you how to make sausage gravy, and something my dad used to make when I was a kid. And I remember when I was like this tall being all like, how do I make gravy? And then he told me, and now I'm going to tell you. Giddy up. So gravy requires 3 ingredients: milk, flour, and some kind of fat. If you want to do like a vegetarian gravy, you can use butter or even oil. I'm going to use sausage, and I'm going to cook the sausage and then use the sausage grease to make my gravy. That's how I do. Okay, so first thing to do is cook some sausage. There. Now I'm probably just going to use half of this because I kind of am like a bear in the winter in that I start to get fat. So I'm trying to like minimize the fat getting over the winter so I can continue to please you visually. Sorry, idiot. Okay, so I'm just gonna start breaking this up. If you wanted to like fry slices and then remove them and then just keep the grease to make your gravy and just have like sausage patties and gravy, then you can do that too, but whatever. Let's just try to make this easy, okay? Let's not try to make breakfast making any harder than it has to be. Whenever I make gravy, I think about this song that goes like this. It's a wake and bake and make and bacon morning. It's a wake and bake and make and bacon day. Jacqueline's in the kitchen frying bacon. Me, I'm sitting rolling up a J. Thaddeus standing there, he's doing nothing, looking like I need something to do. It's a wake and bake and make and bacon morning. I'm feeling fine, how are you? I'm feeling fine, how are you? My husband wrote that song. I think it's funny. A good ratio to start with is a tablespoon of fat, tablespoon of flour, and then a cup of milk. And everybody knows that a cup of gravy ain't enough, so I usually do 2, 2, and 2. And if you're using butter, butter has has higher water content, obviously, than like pure fat. So you might want to do like 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of flour, like that. So you still end up with a proportionate amount of fat. Okay, you know what? Butter, oil. Oil's right here. I'm gonna use oil. So I'm gonna add maybe like a tablespoon here. That's looking more like I could make some gravy out of this. So I turned my heat down to like medium-high a little bit ago. And we're just about to the point where we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of flour. And I could take the sausage out. Well, you know, I probably should. Dang it. I will. God, y'all are always on my case. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it out and leave all of the grease that I possibly can. I'm gonna use this burned up ass slotted spoon actually, because I want that grease. I'm gonna use that to make my roux, which is what you make to thicken gravies and sauces. Okay, so we'll set that aside. And then take a look at how much oil you have left. This is not enough to make any kind of decent gravy. So I'm gonna add some more oil. You could add butter, you could add bacon fat, or you could just buy man sausage that has a lot of fat in it. Sorry. Okay, so you get this warm. And then I have here a couple tablespoons of flour that I'm gonna sprinkle in, and it kind of foams up a little. And now I'm going to bust out the old whisk and kind of get this incorporated. And it gets real thick like that. And this is what you call, this is the roux. It's spelled R-O-U-X. And it's just flour and fat that you cook together, and it acts as a thickening agent for gravies. Like same thing when you make like a lot of Cajun food, like Creoles and stuff. And you can cook it to whatever color you like, but I mean, you want to cook it for at least like a minute or so, just so that the flour actually gets cooked and doesn't taste raw. And you can get up all those little crispy bits. Okay, so now I'm going to add in some milk. Like I said, I did 2 cups of flour, so probably about 2 cups of milk. But you know, gravy ain't a fucking science. So you just add milk until it looks like thick enough for you. But you do want to add it just a little bit at a time, so you can make sure to get out any lumps before they harden up and become hard to get out. But if you just keep whisking it, they get out of there. And this is really the reason why I took the sausage out, was just so that it would be easier for me to differentiate flour lumps from sausage lumps. So you can see it's getting a lot looser now. So I'm gonna add the rest of this, and this was about 1.5 cups. And just keep whisking after each addition to get out any lumps. And if you add too much milk, like I possibly just did, just let it cook a little bit longer. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little. And then now is a good time to add like some salt and pepper. There's some pepper. And if I had used bacon fat, I might not want to add so much salt because it's already pretty salty, but just a little bit. A little bit of salt never hurt anybody. Oh, wait. Totally did. Okay, so this is all smooth and delightful. It's a little thin, so I'm gonna turn the heat up and let it thicken a little bit. And I'm also gonna go ahead and just add my sausage in so that it can release more of its delicious sausaginess into my gravy. Okay, now carefully, so I don't spill gravy and waste any gravy or burn the stuff out of myself. Okay. This is going to be good on the biscuits, which are in the oven as we speak. Scraping the bottom here so it's not sticking. Alright, this is getting almost as thick as I like it. And you know, like I said, this is not a science, and this is a lot about personal preference. Okay, this looks good. Now when it starts to thicken up at the end, it starts to thicken up quick, so this looks real good to me. Perfect consistency. Let's have some biscuits and gravy, y'all. Okay, so I got these biscuits that I made. They kind of cooked a little long because we had them in the oven while we were making the gravy. But you get the idea, right? Okay, so I'm gonna split them because that's how you're supposed to do it in my house. And then I'm gonna put some delicious sausage gravy on them. Yums. Dang it, that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna eat the biscuits and gravy now. Look out, y'all. Okay, probably wish I hadn't overcooked these damn biscuits. Oh my God, they're like crackers. Shit. The gravy is good, man, though. All right, cool, that's how you make gravy. And what's awesome about knowing how to make gravy is that means you can also make any kind of like, anytime it calls for white sauce. That's basically what we just made, except leave out the sausage. So it's like a bunch of birds with one stone, man. All right, well, check out the website, hilahcooking.com, and I will post this recipe And there are also lots of other hilarious and awesome things on there. So check that out, and I will see you next time on Hilah Cooking.